Hey everyone, this is Troy over at Stack, and today I want to give you a quick run through of using Google Earth images with our software. I thought I'd take you through kind of like a start to finish type scenario here. So the first thing we're going to do is launch Google Earth. Now you don't want to use Google Maps, you want to actually use Google Earth, which is a free download for either your Windows or your Mac. So it opens up, it's got a really cool interface going on. And then up in the top left, we can just type in the address that we're looking for. So in this case, I'll use the building that we work out of. If I can spell. And hit search, and it's going to zoom us right in. Now once it zooms in, we are going to have to kind of play with it just a little bit. So it zooms us into a certain point, and as you can see that be pretty difficult to do a roofing takeoff at that point. So just going to use the scroll wheel on your mouse just to kind of zoom that in. You can also pull the page around just by clicking on it. Zoom in, make the shot nice and big, and then we can also use our little adjustment arrows up here to give us more of a top-down look here. Pull that down, pull the page, and then we can do a rotation over on this side. There we go. Let me pull that over. That is the top of our building. I think that's my car right there. How crazy is that? We're going to go to this little printer icon. And when I do, see how it sets a scale right there, or a length there, and we can use that to calibrate the scale. So if I zoom in and out, you see how it adjusts accordingly. 80 feet looks good to me. And we're going to go to Save as PDF. So this 6398, that's our address, and save. It's going to take a minute. It actually takes a couple seconds, and then we're just going to upload that image into the software. So you just go through the same thing that you normally do. You're going to give us a project name, hit create, launch, and run through that. I did go ahead and upload that issue just to save us a minute or so. So we can just hop into, and there we go. We're just going to click on that. And when we do, we're going to see this little 80-foot section, and that's what we're going to use to calibrate off of. So I'm going to click on my scale box. I'm going to say my known distance is 80 feet. Okay, and then just click from point to point. So we want to click there, and then that's going to set the scale for us. Comes at a weird number, and that's perfectly fine. New takeoff, we can say that we're doing a shingle roof. And we can say that this is a sloped or a pitched area. Do start takeoff. And then we can say, just for this demonstration, that we can change our color if we want. We'll say this is a 512, and we'll say the whole roof is the same. And then I'm just going to draw this really fast. So run through, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so there we are. So I can hover over for our basic or our plus people. You can see that there's my pitched area and then versus my flat area. And that is incredibly fast. Okay, now granted, I didn't draw my dormers really good like I wanted to, but there we go. Now for our pro customers, you can actually just drop an assembly right on here. So I can go right here, edit, and add an assembly, and see how incredibly fast that is. So go into roofing and say we're going to do shingle roof, and we're just going to make our selections really quick that are applicable to our project. Say that we want to do a 10% waste factor, and then we're just going to answer these questions as we work down. Boom, drip edge, nails or fasteners, and hit save. And it's really that fast. So if we go to our reports now, our takeoff summary report is going to give us all the measurements, kind of like where I just hovered over to show you. So there's our square footage, there's our perimeter. But since I did attach the assembly, we can go right here to our item list report, and it's going to show me all the materials and the quantities needed for that. So, this whole video took about 5 minutes or so. And most of that was working with Google Earth. So you can see just how quickly you can really speed up your takeoffs. I did this just as a check to make you feel good. When I drew this, double check the square footage of the roof, and we are within inches. So, I feel really confident about this. This is great for roofing, for asphalt, for paving. We have people use this for stadiums. So there are all kinds of applications that will help you win more work. So here we go. Thank you for your time.